Hey, welcome back to East Texas Live. Certainly you know what the Boy Scouts are, but you may not be aware that it's about more than just camping and merit badges. It's also character education. And Daniel Anderson, you're Bob, right? Do I have the name right?
No, Daniel Anderson.
Oh, okay. I'll have my guest mixed up. I'm so sorry. Daniel Anderson with the East Texas Area Council Boy Scouts is joining us to explain further. What's going on with East Texas Scouting this season?
Well, we got a lot going on right now. In fact, our largest single event is going on as we speak at our camp just southwest of Carthage. It's our turkey camp. There's over 750 individuals in the woods right now. And it's not just merit badges, like you said in the open. They're working on a lot of their vocational training as well, with metalwork, woodworking, plumbing, electricity. So a lot of the trades are being practiced out there as well, on top of all the great scout stuff we normally do.
Okay, and then on top of that, a week from tomorrow is Give Tyler Day, and you guys are one of the people signed up with the United Way to be a part of that. Why should they be getting involved with the Boy Scouts in East Texas?
Well, I mean, first of all, Tyler gives us such an amazing event, and we're really thankful to the United Way for putting that together. But on top of that, Scouting is going to reinvest all of the funds given as part of that directly into program. It's benefiting kids, and more importantly, or equally as important, it's going to benefit the volunteers who serve those kids. There's only 10 of us in our office. So when we can directly give to those volunteers and invest in their training and their resources, not only elevates those volunteers, but it's better for the kids in the program.
And you said there's 700 something people that are involved in your biggest event right now. How many of those are volunteers?
About 200 volunteers of that 750. So it's a lot of kids out there. It's a lot of food we're going through in the dining hall, but it's a great event and it keeps getting bigger every year. You know, we're drawing people from all across the state. We've got scouts from El Paso, Galveston, Wichita Falls, not to mention some from Louisiana who come west to visit us.
So what all do you do for the volunteers that give their time to help the Boy Scouts in these events?
Well, the biggest part of that is training. You know, scouting was founded on training. So we've got 113 years of history of doing the program this way, but we have to keep modernizing it. So we need to train them on things like social and emotional learning. We have to train them on things like mental health. We have to make sure that they're staying up to date with the technology that kids are using. So reinvesting in the training for those volunteers so they can best relate to those scouts is our best method for delivering the program.
Yeah, nowadays we have a compass on our phone, some of us.
Right. It's one of the things that Scouting has actually started to embrace phones now. We want kids, take pictures of the event, post it to social media, use the apps that are readily available to you. So rather than try and distance kids from the life that they experience outside of Scouting, we're going to meet them there and be a part of their world.
Yeah, I've been wandering in the woods and I take pictures so I can leave breadcrumbs to come back home so I don't get lost. But do you have to be a Boy Scout or former Boy Scout to be a volunteer? I know you're an Eagle Scout, but...
Not at all. In fact, one of the things that we're trying to do is reach out to more folks who are in industry, especially in the skilled trades, to start what we call our Exploring Post. It's a program that's been around since the 1950s, but what it does is workforce development in some of those specialty areas where it's hard for young adults to find instruction. So you do not have to have been a Boy Scout or currently have a Scout in the program to be a merit badge counselor, to be a post advisor, to serve on our regional boards, any of those things. We'd love to have more involvement.
All right, so we know what to do if you have a young man in your household that wants to get involved, but what if you want to be a volunteer and get involved? What does that process look like?
Well, let me chime in on that too. We also serve young women as well, so I want to make sure that we're including the female demographic as part of our Scouts. Right now, over 10% of our total youth membership is female, so
okay.
We're definitely doing a good job reaching the young ladies as well. So in terms of getting involved, I would recommend going to beascout.org. That's going to give you some options as far as what's around you and how to get involved. etexscouts.org is our website. That's going to have a lot of contact information for our specific office or the district that you serve. And call our office. 903-597-7201 is a great way to get in touch with us if you have some questions about how you could help or what you could do. We're always looking for some extra support.
All right, and do y'all have a TV host merit badge yet?
We're working on that, but if someone wants to sign up, say, as a broadcast partner, we'd be glad to get them registered.
All right, we'll talk about that next time then, Daniel.
Absolutely.
etexscouts.org. If you want to get involved, either get your kid involved or you want to be a volunteer, etexscouts.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you.